Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and this one is kind of the first designated set of videos we're going to have towards the 009 stock. I won't say 009 layout as yet because, well, there isn't one, but there will be. And as I showed you in the local update, or the layouts update, actually looking at the layouts and other gauges, there is going to be some 009 developments. Now, one of the things that I showed you in that video was a kit. It was a 3D printed kit, and it was for a little rail bus. I've begun the kit, and I must admit it's been an absolute joy to build and to work with. It's not the best kit in the world in terms of the finish, but that's just the way some of these cheaper 3D printers are. But you still get the shapes and everything that you need, you know, to create things. So yeah, I've started the railbus kit. Now, just before I bring it into shop, I will add that I have actually added some extra lighting in this video. I'll show you when the railbus is there. But a couple of you have mentioned about the lighting being quite dark, which I myself have noticed as well. So I've rigged up a bit of a octopus tripod onto this tripod, which is holding a light, an LED light, which hopefully will just make it a bit better for you guys, but I'll show you the light on anyway. So if I bring the rail bus in, obviously I have to bring it in by hand, but here that is. There's the rail bus. Now if I just cover the light, hopefully you can all see that's how we were before, and this is how we are now. It looks a hell of a lot better to me through the viewfinder, but hopefully you guys will agree. But yeah, here we are. Here's our little 009 rail bus. Now, I've gone for an all over red. My original plan was to try and get a bit of a maroon and cream livery, a bit like the rail buses in Ireland. But there's not. It was a bit of an iffy kit. I was going to have the, obviously, you know, maroon on top, cream underneath, but then it has this rather large, as you can see, running plate here, and it was like, what colour do I put this into? Black, into maroon again. So I thought, you know what, we'll just go for a bus colour, and we'll have red. So we've got all over red with a grey roof. It won't stay like this fully, the red livery will stay. I want to have some kind of emblem, maybe on the side if possible, if I can get hold of one, or just maybe just a little number, just something just to break that side up. The headlights at the front, the radiator and the exhaust, I'm going to put into greys and blacks, just to break that up. And if I turn it round, I'll show the rear. So I've gone for a ladder and a roof rack on the rear. I could have just had a vented roof, but I've gone for the roof rack and the ladder. So I'll pick the rear lights and the hook out, maybe the ladder in a blackie or grey, just to break it all up. Now this additional lighting is really showing up the 3D weave there. It's catching the light. If I maybe show you it to the side, I'll just move it up and down. You can see this is a gloss colour, which is also adding to it. But that's just 3D weave pattern that you get from these printers. But it is what it is. If you really like to go all out, you could cut your own panels and clad the body sides, but I'm not going to go that far. So the roof we've got in grey, and then the roof rack I've just added some sacks and a bicycle. So I'm really happy with it. It was, as I said, it was enjoyable to build. Fitted some figures in there and a driver. The motor as well is also fitted, so we've got the Kato 103 chassis under there. So it's good to roll. Good to roll. So yeah, this is the main 009 update for you, is that I've been building this rail kit. But I've also got a couple of little items that have come along that are going to go into the 009, how should we say, just the 009 stockpile. So if I bring the rail bus out, now when you see these, I do actually already own this pair in double O gauge. I have the Batman versions, but I've always wanted these old school versions as well, and I think they're just going to be ripe for a bit of a 009 kit bash. So here we have Bill, and here we have Ben. Now these are again old school die-cast Thomas models. Now I've worked on these before. The die-cast is made by ERTL. I've done quite a large project on the ERTL Lady, and I also have an ERTL Mavis as well, which is yet to be worked on. So I think all these old Thomas die-cast ones are just going to be kit bashed and put into the 009 pile. I am going to try and go for a Port of Par twin look on these two, so that lovely green that they're in. It should be a load of fun. I'll have to get some 3D printed smokebox doors for the faces. Obviously we'll remove the hooks and buffers off the beams there and get them more prototypical, but yeah, should be a lot of fun. These are mega cheap as well, the old Thomas die-cast stuff, really cheap, so if you're after a bit of fun, after a bit of kit bashing, getting creative, these are really good things to work with. So stay tuned for these in the future. But that's it for the 009 update. There's nothing else in the immediate pipeline for 009, but as always, who knows. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Railbus and the idea of the Bill and Ben kit bash, and thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.